So I haven't finished the Dream upload yet. I was going to watch it before bed, but I did watch the part where I'm in it. So this section,
I see some people.
this is where he's going over the critique I've made on him for quite a while about posting thirst traps and leaning into parasocial relationships. I'll let him play the clip. This is from a video I made like a month or so ago. Always been on the younger side of things, and yet Dream constantly engages with them in very inappropriate ways, such as like posting thirst traps. So he cuts out one of my biggest points here. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, or if he just didn't think it was relevant, even though I think it's a very relevant point. I also went on to say that he fosters parasocial relationships, which makes it weird to post that kind of stuff. And what I mean by that is by encouraging a parasocial relationship with your community, when you're posting things that can be construed as thirst traps, you just feed into the fantasy, and I think that's pretty irresponsible. So he cuts that part out and focuses more on me just saying he's posting thirst traps and him proving he doesn't. And I think, to be fair, like, I guess some of the pictures I saw weren't really his. He posts, like, just Snapchat shit, whereas what I kept seeing from him were, like, the thirst trap ones where it's like, I'm the cutest guy in the world. Apparently that wasn't him. That was one of his mini imposters, and this one was verified. So fair enough, I guess, if those weren't really his thirst trap posts. But even still, I don't really like that he cut out my bigger point about it being, like, fostering parasocial relationships and how it feeds into it, but he did defend himself against my critique of thirst trapping. But I haven't seen the rest of it. I watched up till this point because I was very curious why I was in it. He also showed age statistics, which means nothing nowadays. Yeah, age demographic statistics are completely meaningless to everyone except for advertisers. No one is honest about their age when signing up for an account. I put no stock into that. Granted, you have nothing else to base anything off of, like anything else off of, but everyone knows that's a bunch of baloney. I think it's very clear to anyone that's familiar with the Minecraft community that it skews extremely young. No matter what the age demographics say. Thanks to Resub Dylan. He addresses the parasocial stuff later in the video. Oh, like I said, I haven't finished it. I just watched the thirst trap stuff. But my point in here had the parasocial stuff there. Does he talk about that later? And he just moved it to a different section? I don't really know. Yeah, it's brought up again later with you in it. Oh, okay. Well, I'll just have to finish it for the rest of it. But yeah, I haven't watched all of it at the moment. I've seen a lot of discussion on Twitter about it. Mudahar said it was super good. I think Dark Viper also gave his opinion on it, citing that it was a pretty solid response as well. Outside of that, I've seen other people say it's like the worst response they've ever seen. Like, it's all over the place. Thanks to give sub Eddie. But I'm not far enough to have an actual opinion on it yet. I have to finish it tonight. I do know he did one thing that kind of, like, clowned Twitter itself. He made a point about how easy it is to fake, like, a DM or something. So he faked a Pokimane DM, and a lot of those drama accounts on Twitter immediately ran with it as if it was real, and they have like 50k likes about like, look at what Pokimane admitted to Dream. Dream just exposed Pokimane. And then also did that to XQC. So proving that point instantly. Your Instagram gets brought up in it. No, I saw that whole section. Like I said, I saw this whole section with me in it. So when he compares our Instagrams, he said, basically he posts the same things I do. So he puts them side by side. But again, I do think there's a big difference, which he also admits, in our audience ages as well as our interaction with them. I, for 17 years, have actively discouraged any type of parasocial relationship at all. I set the hardest fucking boundaries possible. Whereas he is very open and literally asks his audience to do weird things very parasocially. I remember at one point, like, shipping was huge in the community and all that. So I do think there is still a big difference there. Even though the pictures themselves, like, yeah, super similar. But I need to finish the whole video. If he does bring up the parasocial stuff that I was talking about, then I definitely need to get the rest of that. And the whole situation. I haven't finished it, like I said. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably do 2.2 later tonight. That does sound pretty fun to give it a whirl. And thanks for that, Riley. I appreciate it. Any reason for the gray shirt and hair back? Hair back because I'm trying to get used to doing it more often. Because I know my hair looks better when it's not just messily down. And gray shirt because I found it in my closet. Do you see Mitten Squad died? Is that confirmed? Because I saw quite a few people talking about it earlier. But I thought it was still speculation. If that's true, then that is extremely sad. Here, I'll look it up. Right now there's only 2 articles. One from the US Sun, which I think is just a tabloid. And then one from VG 24/7. There's an obituary. Oh, so it's real then. That's extremely sad. Thanks, Guinea. Yeah, just talked about the dream video. Just rewind the stream. Like, literally 10 minutes. We were just talking about it. I haven't finished the video yet, so I can't talk about the whole thing. Just the part that I'm in. Thanks, Resub Rum. And nah, we don't do that, Giga Chad. It was by Soggy Cereal. Alright. Thanks, Resub Synchronized. Did you talk about the Lola Bunny drama? Was there new Lola Bunny drama? What, they make her super hot again? Did you see the Ruby Rose charges yet that she pled guilty to? What is happening? What do you mean? Another Ruby Rose situation? What? Huh? I don't see anything about that. Are you just lying to me? You making shit up? Telling fibs? Yeah, I don't see anything about Ruby Rose pleading guilty to any charges. Oh, did you mean Ruby Frank? Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, that's okay, that's very different. Yeah, this I have been keeping my eye on. Yeah, Ruby Rose is someone totally different than Ruby Frank, brother. Good lord. Here, I'll pull it up. Oh, this. Yeah. The child abuse YouTuber. So the story is still ongoing, but she has pled guilty now. Only to 4 counts? Well, 4 out of 6, yeah. The court revealed that she put honey and cayenne peppers on the kid's sores. It's fucked up. Whoa, I didn't see that in the article I read. Is that on this one? Frank and her husband Kevin rose to prominence through the Channel 8 Passengers, which portrayed their strict parenting style. Frank's lawyers previously signaled in a statement reported by People she pled guilty in court on Monday. Okay, so it's not in this article. This one's mainly just about her pleading guilty. But yeah, her sentencing is in January. Also, the sentencing will be left up to the judge and prison time as possible. Prison time should be guaranteed. There's a membership lease. She was abusing her children. I don't really watch the NFL super often, so I did not see what happened with the Bears. She makes it seem like she got tricked into abusing her children. I remember she tried to pin most of it on Jody. Pretty much claiming that Jody was the mastermind behind all of it. I do know that. Which is no excuse. Like, that shouldn't get her out of any of this. She's still a child abusing piece of shit.